The crowd gaped as Michael's blood speckled their faces. Meanwhile, Nathan had already stepped back far enough to avoid dirtying his clothes. As Nathan cleaned his blade and sheathed it, the entire tavern stood silent, dumbstruck by the turn of events. Suddenly, the crowd roared with delight at Nathan's masterful swordsmanship. Many were so impressed that they didn't even mind parting with their coins as the betting ended.
Another instant kill! Incredible! Nathan finished off Michael just like he did his brother.
No way. I didn't even see it. How did he do that? Even Sir Ian Lightstone, who was by far the strongest of the other nobles there, had not been able to entirely process what had happened. He'd noticed some strange form of magic build up in Nathan's fingers, but beyond that, he wasn't sure what had occurred. Impressive. I thought Stuart was exaggerating when he told me of this one, but perhaps there's more to the Hayfield boy than I or anyone else realized. Nathan nodded at Sir Ian as he looked away from the hyped-up crowd. He had been careful not to use his full strength, since doing so would have given away his true power to Sir Ian and the other nobles. Until he was face to face with the High Lord Raven himself, he had no intention of revealing his skill to be at Master Level 6. For his part, Niles stared at the decapitated head of his comrade and tried not to puke. His face turned pale as he looked at the crowd's excitement. The three lackeys took a step back as if to run away. Niles snorted disdainfully and kicked the head away from him. Boiling over with rage inside, Nathan turned to face Niles and, once more, rested his hand on his sword hilt. "Your henchman is dead, Niles. Do you dare to face me yourself? What do you say?" Niles sneered, but in his mind, he trembled. Normally, he would have relished the opportunity to slay a weakling like Nathan himself. But after witnessing such an inconceivable display of strength, he knew that fighting Nathan one-on-one was nothing more than suicidal. Instead, Niles simply looked into Nathan's eyes. He tried not to think about the killing intent that drove Nathan.
The Hayfield boy's power is so much greater than I ever could have anticipated. Worse than that, he looks desperate to continue fighting, as if his blade's appetite has only been whetted. I better find a way out of here soon.
"Well, Niles, what say you to his challenge? If you wish to fight on, I will happily bear witness to another duel." Sir Ian's lips curled into a smile as he addressed Niles. All eyes fell on the High Lord Raven's son. Beads of sweat formed on Niles's face.
This whole thing has been a mockery.
Before Niles could come up with a clever exit strategy, the crowd howled, for the onlookers were hungry for another duel as well.
Go on, Niles Raven. Don't be scared of this Hayfield brat. That's right. Let's have another round. That last match was over far too quickly. Show him what you've got, Niles. Avenge your vassal's death.
All the onlookers hoped they'd get to see another fight today, for Nathan's last duel wasn't exactly the evenly matched and thrilling battle they'd all hoped for. The common people were used to duels between equally powerful opponents who could last for minutes, sometimes as long as half an hour. Nathan's fiercely efficient style intrigued them, and they were all desperate to learn just how good of a fighter he really was. Niles Raven wished the audience would shut up and let him think. His mind raced as he tried to formulate a plan that would allow him to leave without losing his family's honor. If he simply exited right now, all across the fiefdom, gossips would whisper about his cowardice. Even if he did survive, the public goading would force his father to punish him severely. Annoyed by his silence, the crowd grew more antagonistic toward Niles. There were few things the citizens of Calandria hated more than a coward with a big tongue.
Accept his challenge already. You're an apprentice-level fighter, for heaven's sakes.
I thought you were a man. Hurry up and respond, Niles. Don't quiver there like a coward.
There's no way he'll accept. Regardless of what's official, Nathan Hayfield's clearly the stronger warrior.
How could Nathan be stronger than Niles?
The Raven boy is 3 years older. That doesn't make any sense. Don't keep us all waiting. What's it going to be, Niles? The path of the hero or the craven?
Finally, Niles sighed as he addressed both Nathan and the crowd.
Nathan Hayfield, you devious scoundrel. I'm not the fool you take me for. Clearly, you've lied about your true power in order to ambush me. I will not face a wolf in sheep's clothing. Such treachery is dishonorable.
With that, Niles spat at the ground and twirled around, marching out of the front door as his lackeys cleared a path around him.
Out of my way, you peasant filth! Don't you dare question my honor!
As Niles left, the crowd jeered at him and chastised him even further.
All that talk, and Niles Raven is just a coward. What a farce! What a bully. Always happy to punch down, but when he faces an equal, he runs for the hills. What an arrogant family! How could House Raven fail to fight for their vassal's honor? He even left the clay boy's body behind. Such cowardice! That's just how it goes with those families. House Raven should be ashamed.
As the crowd turned its attention to the fleeing Niles, Nathan slowly walked up the steps and met Sir Ian and Amelia on the second floor. Once there, he respectfully nodded his head at them.
Sir Ian, I thank you. You have upheld justice today.
Sir Ian waved his hands and shook his head. No, young Master Hayfield, I actually didn't do much at all. Seems as if I merely got in the way. Had I not appeared, you'd likely have solved the problem all on your own. It seems everyone here has underestimated you, including me. It seems it's time for me to beg my leave. Nathan smiled as Sir Ian walked past him down the stairs.
Say hello to your brother for me. I'm sure Stuart will want to hear about all this.
Of course. I'll be sure to tell him. At the bottom of the stairs, Sir Ian froze and awkwardly turned back to look at Amelia. Lady Hayfield, it's been a pleasure making your acquaintance.
It was indeed a pleasure. Take care now, good Sir Ian.
Sir Ian held her gaze for a long moment, and then forced himself to look away, casually waving to them as he walked off. Take care, you guys. Best of luck with the nobility examination. Lord Byram Clay slammed the ground with his fist as tears streamed down his face.
High Lord Raven, you must uphold justice for my child.
Lord Byram knelt in the Raven family compound's courtyard with his dead son's body in his lap. He sat before the High Lord Raven as he waited in anguish. Both of Lord Byram's sons had died at the hands of Nathan Hayfield, and now he was without an heir. Although his brother's children lived on and could inherit the House Clay title, Lord Byram knew his family's power was severely weakened by this turn of events. Lord Byram resented the High Lord Raven as he cradled the corpse of his eldest son, Michael.
Ever since Cedric had ordered my poor boy Jason to kill Nathan, my house has been nothing more than a pawn to be sacrificed at the High Lord's whim. Every time we do Remus Raven's bidding, we suffer losses, while House Raven suffers nothing but its own reputation. No matter what he says next, I now know for a fact that he doesn't care about us as he should.
Remus frowned at Michael's corpse and grimaced as his son Niles stepped forward. Niles, tell me again exactly what happened. Are you being honest when you say the Hayfield boy did this to him? Niles sighed as he stared at the ground. He felt the eyes of his family members bearing down on him. Although he had managed to escape with his life, he knew that House Raven would be seen as cowards due to his actions. There was nothing to be done but come clean and hope his father's punishment wasn't too severe.
Yes, Father, it is, as I said. The Hayfield brat finished him off in a single move.
Lord Byram gritted his teeth as he frowned at Niles. Since when did Nathan Hayfield get so powerful? I can't believe he's gotten the best of us like this. Remus Raven's eyes grew narrow as he contemplated something. Finally, he let out a somber chuckle. Lord Byram's eyes widened.
What is it, Remus?
It's all just a little too convenient, is what it is.
What do you mean?
Don't you think it's strange that at both duels, a Lightstone boy was present. I mean, both times. We had the Hayfield boy right where we wanted him, and then, both times, a Lightstone boy intervened and bore witness to the duel. Isn't that a bit odd?
High Lord Raven, sir, you don't think.
The Lightstones, Byram. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I know in my heart that the Lightstones have something to do with this.
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.